You didn't have a childhood. You had responsibilities, and no one even noticed. You became mature before you became a teenager. You learned to stay quiet before you learned to play. You understood stress before you understood yourself. And the worst part, everyone praised you for it. They're so strong. They are so understanding. They never cause problems. But here's the truth. You weren't strong. You were surviving. And survival changes a child's brain. A child who grows up too fast develops something dangerous. Not weakness. Hyper-awareness. You could read tone shifts instantly. You knew when tension was rising. You adjusted your behavior before anyone asked. Like, seriously, you became the emotional manager of the room. That doesn't happen randomly. It happens when a child's nervous system stays on alert for too long. I've often wondered why some children become emotionally older than their parents. The answer lives in something called the HPA axis. Think of it as your internal alarm system. When stress appears, it releases cortisol. It prepares you to react, to adapt, to survive. Now imagine that alarm going off every day, not because of danger outside, but because home felt unpredictable. The brain adapts. It says, if chaos is constant, I will become stable. And just like that, you became the adult. Here's something most people don't realize. From an evolutionary perspective, this was brilliant. In early human tribes, the child who matured quickly during unstable times increased group survival. Early responsibility meant protection. Emotional awareness meant threat detection. Your brain wasn't damaged. It optimized. Man, that's powerful when you think about it. But here's the problem. You're not in survival mode anymore. Yet your nervous system doesn't know that. Now you struggle to relax. You feel guilty resting. You overthink conversations. You feel responsible for everyone's emotions. And when you're not needed, you feel empty. This creates something called cognitive dissonance. Two conflicting beliefs. I am independent. I wish someone would take care of me. That tension is exhausting, and you carry it silently, because being the strong one became your identity. There's a nerve in your body called the vagus nerve. It helps you feel safe, connected, calm. But when a child grows up in constant tension, that system adapts to alertness. Your body learned. One mind. Calm equals unsufsy. Control equals safe. So even in peaceful moments, you feel restless. That's not personality. That's conditioning. Now here's the part most people never consider. What if your maturity was never the problem? What if the real loss was never learning how to depend on someone? You developed strength early, but strength without softness becomes isolation. And isolation feels like independence until it doesn't. Let's be honest. Children who grow up too fast often become emotionally intelligent, reliable, empathetic, strategic thinkers. You can read rooms. You can handle crises. You rarely panic. That's not weakness. That's adaptive intelligence. But every adaptation has a shadow. You suppress your needs. You struggle to ask for help. You feel uncomfortable being vulnerable. And deep down, you don't know how to just be. Because childhood was performance, not presence. Here's the truth. You don't need to become less strong. You need to expand your nervous system's definition of safety. That's where neuroplasticity comes in. Neuroplasticity means your brain can rewire itself. Even now, even after years, your system learned survival once. It can learn safety too. Step 1, do something without being responsible. Let someone else handle it. Let it feel uncomfortable. Stay with the discomfort. Step 2, rest without earning it. No productivity before. No justification after. Just rest. Step 3, express one need this week. Small, simple, honest. Each time you do this, you teach your nervous system, I don't have to carry everything. And slowly, the child inside you breathes. Here's the paradox. You became strong because you had no choice. But now your next level of strength will come from choosing softness. The child who grew up too fast survived. But the adult you are becoming doesn't have to. Maybe real growth isn't about becoming stronger. Maybe it's about finally feeling safe enough to stop being strong all the time.